Hello dear students, I am Surendra Jain, Master Teacher of Mathematics in Vedantu. In this session, I am discussing High Weightage Test 18, most incorrect questions done by the students. This test is based on area under the curve. One very interesting and one very important topic for JEE Mains as well as for JEE Advanced. So let's see what are the questions. This question says area of region enclosed by curve y greater than or equal to x square and x square plus y square less than or equal to 2. Okay. Now to do this question, first of all, we should understand that if I ignore inequation, I just write y equal to x square, it will be a parabola. In fact, that will be a parabola that is upwards opening, passing through origin. In fact, origin will be the vertex of this parabola. And this is one circle whose center is at origin and radius is root 2. If I ignore inequation sign. But if we consider inequation signs, they are saying y greater than or equal to x square. So for this parabola, region should be above because y should be bigger than y should be having bigger values than those at the curve. So it should be above, and for this less than 2, this will be inside circle. So what area we are looking for? We are looking for this area. Okay, now I would like to tell you two methods of this question, one by integration and one without integration. But for that, without integration, you need to know certain things. Okay, so first of all, by integration, if we need to do, I think we will require this point and this point. And I think very simple calculation, if you put y, if you put x square is equal to y here, so we will be getting y plus y square is equal to 2. So from very simple observation, y minus 1 is one factor and y I think plus 2 is another factor. So only possible value of this is y equal to 1, and if y equal to 1, x will also be 1 here and it will be minus 1 here. So these are the point of intersection and we have to find the area. So the required area will be from minus 1 to 1. Okay, and above the curve is this circle, which you can write it as 2 minus x square, minus from below it is given by this parabola, so minus x square dx. Okay, so this is the area which we are looking for. Now to do the integration of this thing, there is one result that everyone must remember. That's a very big result, or you can do substitution. I will use that result because I want you should all know which result I am talking about. For this, the integration will be x by 2 into under root of 2 minus x square plus a square by 2. A square is 2, so 2 by 2 sine inverse x upon root 2, x upon a, and the integration of this would be x cube upon 3. So in this we have to put limit from minus 1 to 1, minus 1 to 1. Okay, in fact what we could have done, we could have put 0 to 1 and taking 2 common because everything is even here. So we could have done that also. So let me do it here. So I will put 2 here and then I will be making this lower limit as 0 because it's an even function. So we can do that. Now if we do that, we will be getting, if I put x is equal to 1 here, so 1 upon 2, and this is also 1, so 1 upon 2. If you put 0 in this, it will give you 0. So this is now done, plus 1 into sine inverse 1 by root 2. So this will be just pi by 4. For 0, it will give you 0, and for this it will be minus 1 upon 3. So the final answer of this will be pi by 2. Pi by 4 into 2 is pi by 2, and minus, I think this will be 1 upon 6, so 1 upon 3. I think with plus sign. So pi by 2 plus 1 upon 3 is the answer of this question. Okay, so that is one method. Now I would like to tell you which other method I was talking about, but let's first check the answer. Yeah, that's correct. Now dear students, if you draw the graph once again, okay, now we can find this area, that is, let me call this point as A, this as O, this as B. So area of the sector AOB, because this point is 1 comma 1, this point is minus 1 comma 1, area of this sector can be found directly because you can see this angle is pi by 4. This angle is also pi by 4. The area of this sector we can find directly, and then we will be left with this area which we have to find. And for that I will talk about some shortcuts. Using that you can write this area also directly. So first of all, this area of that sector will be, it is always theta into radius square by 2 if theta is in radian. So now theta is pi by 2, so pi by 2 upon 2, so pi by 4, and radius square is 2, so the area of this would be pi by 2. Area of this sector is pi by 2, and now we are looking for this area, only this area. For that there is one important result that we must know. There is one to-dos rule also, but I am not talking about that thing. The result I am talking about is that whenever you are looking for area of a parabola, okay, bounded by one line that is perpendicular to its axis, this area is always, if this point is, let's say, A, and let me call this point as alpha beta, and if I draw a rectangle using these lines, from A I have dropped a perpendicular on tangent at vertex. So let's say this is M, this is O, and this is N. So this area inside, dear students, this area inside is two-thirds of this rectangle ONAM. This will be two-thirds of ONAM. If it is two-thirds, so outside this thing will be one-third of ONAM. Okay, but we are looking for something else. Okay, and that is also very simple to find. We are looking for this kind of area. If you notice, we are looking for this kind of area. If this area is to be found, I think I can say the area above this will be 1 upon 2 of this rectangle, because this is a diagonal divide area in two equal parts, and minus 1 upon 3 you have to do. So that will be 1 upon 6. That will be 1 upon 6 of ONAM. So this area here is actually 1 upon 6 of ONAM. Now how it is helping, please listen carefully. If we know this point is 1 comma 1, now if I complete the rectangle which I talked about there, this rectangle will have area equal to 1. Actually it has become square in this case. So 1 into 1 is 1. So this area will be 1 upon 6 of 1, and similarly this will also be 1 upon 6. So 1 upon 6 from here and 1 upon 6 from here, so 1 upon 3, and adding to pi by 2 will give you this answer as A. Okay, but this can only be done if you know, if you remember that result, 2/3, 1/3, 1/6. Okay, there is one more result here I would like to tell you, that is called as to-dos theorem. What is to-dos theorem? In to-dos theorem, if you are given a parabola like this, and there is one secant of this parabola, this is meeting it as A and B, okay, then, and let's say this is the tangent at vertex. Okay, let me do one thing intentionally. I like to make this AB so that it doesn't look like that B is at vertex. Rather, I will be making a line like this. This is A point and this is B point. If you are looking for this area, what we need to do? We need to take the projection of this AB on tangent at vertex. So drop a perpendicular from this point A. My A point is this. So drop a perpendicular from A, let's say M. Drop a perpendicular from B and let's say N. And this length if I call as D. Okay, so this area is always D cube upon 6 times L. D cube upon 6 times L, where L is lattice rectum. L is length of lattice rectum. Okay, from this also you can find this area which I was talking about, because in this case the projection of this OP, this line, will be 1 only on the tangent at vertex. So area of this thing will be 1 upon what I said, d cube upon 6l. So this 1 upon 6 into l, and l here is 1 because this equation is x square is equal to y. So 1 upon 6 into 1 is giving you this area here. Okay, and other will be same. So you got the answer. So two methods can be there. Actually, I have found this also very fast. 2/3, 1/3. If you can remember, it will give you direct answer. But for this, it has to be starting with its vertex. Whether you are looking for this O and A with parabola this area, or you are looking for OA and this area, or you are looking for OA and along with this parabola. So 2/3 or 1/3 or 1/6 all has to be involving your vertex of the parabola. Okay, or if someone gives you this area, it will be just twice of what I have talked about. In that case, vertex may not be involved, but you can say vertex is actually the point of symmetry. So this 2/3, 1/3, 1/6 can be used here also. Okay, so this was this question. Now coming to this question, now this question says let the area of region be m upon n, m and n are co-prime, then we have to find m plus n. Now once again we need to draw the graph of this function very neatly, very in such a way that you can understand what exactly they are talking about. So here this is x plus 1 greater than or equal to y square. If it was not greater than, it was just equal to, I think it will be a right opening parabola whose vertex is at minus 1 comma 0. Now if they are saying greater than this thing, I think you should be talking about on the right side of this thing. Just to check which region it should be, you see that in the diagram origin is here and origin is satisfying it because 0 is greater than minus 1. So this region where origin is lying is the region where we should be looking at. Now x greater than all this thing, so I can write it as x equal to 3 into y minus 1. So that's a straight line. Now in this straight line, I think if you put x is equal to 0, y becomes equal to 1. It is, I think, same thing which is here also. If you put x is equal to 0, y becomes 1 or minus 1. In this straight line, y will become 1, and if you put y equal to 0, then x will be minus 3. So here you can see your line will be coming from here, something like this. Okay, so this is my second line. In fact, this line will be intersecting this parabola at some point. This line will be intersecting this parabola at some point, and we can check it by putting x equal to this thing here. So we can solve it. X is equal to 3y minus 3 plus 1. So we get 3y minus 3 plus 1, so minus 2 equal to y square. So y square minus 3y plus 2 equal to 0 will give you two values of y. One is 1, one is 2. So this point will have y coordinate equal to 2, and if you put y is equal to 2, your x coordinate will be 3. 3 comma 2 is this point. And then they are saying x less than or equal to 3. So it should be on this side, and y greater than or equal to 0, that means it should be above. So overall, which area we are looking for, let's try to find out. So it should be this side. This should be inside of the parabola from this inequation. X greater than or equal to 3y minus 3. That means it should be lying on which side? Let us check. If I put 0, 0 here, so 0, 0 is satisfying it. So origin should be lying on that region. So we are talking about the region that is lying below the straight line, and then x less than or equal to 3 and y greater than or equal to 0. So I think overall they are talking about area from this to this. Let me once again check. It is inside parabola, it is lying below that line, and less than or equal to 3, greater than or equal to 0. Yeah, so this is the area I think that we should be aiming to find. Okay, now how to find this area? I think we can find this area one by integration, and I just need to do the integration from this to this only, because after that I think it is just simple trapezium, isn't it? This will be found by trapezium. This point is I think 1 comma 1. This is 3 comma 2. So this trapezium area, let me find this area first, area of trapezium. It will be 1 upon 2 into sum of parallel sides, that is 1 here and 2 here, so it is 3, into distance between two parallel sides. Actually this is 0 comma 1, dear student, 0 comma 1. So distance between two parallel sides is I think 3, yeah 3. So that will be equal to 9 by 2. So this area is 9 by 2. Now for this area, what we need to do, we need to find this area by integration if you want to know. But I'll tell you another way also to find this integration. It will be from -1 to 0, and the graph is, if I write y in terms of x, it will be y equal to I think root over x plus 1 dx. Okay, if I do this way, we will be getting the integration to be x plus 1 raised to the power e by 2 whole divided by e by 2, and we have to put limit from -1 to 0. For -1 it will become 0, for 0 it will be I think 2 upon 3. So the answer of this should be this plus this. Answer of this should be this plus this. That means 9 by 2 plus 2 by 3. So this becomes 27 plus 4. I think 31 upon 6. 31 upon 6 is what I was getting. Yeah, correct. So the answer of this would be D, because they are asking m plus n. 6 and 31 are I think co-prime. So answer is 31. Now dear students, I was talking about one alternate method. So dear all of you, please understand, there is one trick that you all must know, that whenever we are given a parabola like this, okay, and we are looking for the area of this portion where its vertex is involved, this axis is involved, and this line is perpendicular to its axis, and let me call this point as A. Then if this is tangent at vertex, you drop a perpendicular from A, this is AMON. So this area inside this is equal to 2/3 of this rectangle, 2/3 of this rectangle ONAM. ONAM. Now in this case, you can see if I have to find this area, I will be making this rectangle. If you drop perpendicular from this to this, if you drop perpendicular from this to this, we will be getting this rectangle. It is actually not a rectangle, it's a square. So base is 1, height is also 1, so this will be 1, and because the area which I am looking for is 2/3 of it, so I can directly say this will be 2 upon 3. So dear student, this is 2 upon 3, this is 9 upon 2, there is no need of any integration, just add them, you get the answer. Okay, actually there is one more thing related to parabola, that is called Toulouse theorem. You can use that also, but that may not be used directly here. So I will suggest that you know this thing, you should know this 2/3 thing definitely. But if suppose you are given this kind of parabola and this is line, then what we do to find one Toulouse theorem, using Toulouse theorem, what is that thing? That suppose this is the tangent at vertex and this is a line that is meeting this parabola at 2 points A and B, then we drop perpendicular from A and B, and we call this as a projection of AB over this tangent at vertex as D. So then this area between this secant AB and the parabola is D cube upon 6L. D is this projection length, L is latest rectum. This also gives you area in many questions, although in this case if you need you can do it, but I will still say 2/3 of this rectangle is much faster than anything else. Answer of this question is 37. Coming to this question which says area of region inside the circle and outside the parabola is, okay. Now for this question I will be first making a diagram, obviously that is the must thing, we all first be making a diagram. So here you can see the circle is having center at 2√3 and radius is also 2√3. That means your circle will be something like this. Okay, a parabola is y square is equal to 2√3x. If you solve this y square is equal to 2√3x with this circle, I think we are getting, and it's very direct observation, that this point center is 2√3 comma 0 and the point directly above it 2√3 comma 2√3, and you can check this point is satisfying this parabola. So this parabola will actually be intersecting this circle at this point and below also. If you cannot observe it, you will be putting this y square is equal to 2 root 3 x here, and you can check what values of x you are getting. I think one value of x will be 0, that is here, and one will be 2 root 3. So we are looking for this area. Now dear students, because this in this circle, it is actually this area is just a diameter. Okay, and if I can find the area of this parabola, inside parabola, and if I subtract from the area of the circle which is formed by a diameter, I think we can get the answer directly. So first of all, the area of this circle, let me call this point as A, this as O, this as B. I think area of AOB is nothing but 1/2 of area of the circle, that is pi r square, which is 12 by 2. This is 6 pi. Now we have to find this area. We have to find this area, and to do this thing, you can do the integration, and you have one more method which I always use by 2/3 or 2-2's theorem also sometimes. So for this area, if you find the area, this parabola, let me call this as, so this will be found by integration from 0 to 2 root 3, and the equation of this thing will be equal to, you put y equal to 2 root 3 power 1 upon 2 into x power 1 upon 2 dx. And actually this will be 2 times, because we have to take the area below this also. So 2 times of this thing. So it will be 2 into 2 root 3 power 1 upon 2, and this will be x raised to the power 3 upon 2 whole divided by 3 upon 2. So this becomes, I think, 2 into 2, 4, 4 upon 3 into 2 root 3 raised to the power 1 by 2, and here limit of x is from 2 to root 3, 0 to 2 root 3 actually. So this will be 2 root 3 whole power 3 by 2. So 2 root 3 power 1 by 2 and 3 by 2 becomes 2 root 3 power 2. So that will be 4 into 3, 12, 12 into 4, 48 upon 3, 16. So this area here will be 16. Yeah, 16. So the final answer should be this minus 16. So let me check if some option is like this or not. Yeah, 6 pi minus 16. So dear students, please remember that this area, if we are looking for, if we are looking for this area inside the parabola, it has to be given by 2/3 of this rectangle. If you are looking for this area, it is equal to 2/3 of the rectangle OMAN. This area here is 2/3 of OMAN. Now you can see the rectangle, this is having area 12. So 2/3 of 12 will be 8. So 8 plus 8, 16, and that is what we are getting after doing the integration. If you know that 2/3 thing, I think integration is not needed. Coming to this question, where we are given if the area of the region y between 0 to k upon under root x plus 1, where x is between 0 to 3 is equal to 12, we have to find the value of k. I think very simple question, and it has to be done by integration only, no other way, because this graph is not something that we know the area of. So first of all, how this graph will look like, I think k has to be positive, otherwise there is no meaning of this inequation. So if k is positive, and let me take x as 0, so this will be, I think, k upon 1. So here this will be 0 comma k, and as x will become more, this will be decreasing. At x is equal to 3, it will be k by 2. So the graph will be something like this. This is the point where we are getting k by 2 at 3. Now they are asking the area between y being 0 to this thing. So the required area is actually having these boundaries, this to this, this and this. This area will be from 0 to 3 k upon under root of x square plus 1 dx. So this becomes 2k under root of x square plus 1, the integration of 1 upon root x plus 1, and 0 to 3. If you put 3 here, So this will become, I think, 2. If you put 0, it will become 1. So 2 minus 1, 1. So it is equal to 2k. Just put 3, gives you root 4, 2. And if you put 0, it gives you 1. 2 minus 1, 1. So 2k. And they have said this area is equal to 12. What should be the value of k? So answer is very simple. I think it is D. That is 6. Okay. Now coming to this question, let A be the area of the region bounded between first this inequation. I think this is some parabola and this is some linear thing, but there is some mod, so we have to take care of that also. And then one more mod. Okay, let's see what this area, what this figure should be. Then only we can do the, we can find the integration. We can find the area actually. So first thing is I can write it as 2y minus 3 equal to x square. Then I'll see that how to deal with less than. So this is actually upward opening parabola, opening parabola whose vertex will be at 0 comma 3 by 2. So it will be something like this. Let me draw this again. Sorry, this was let me do it directly. You can see y equal to x square plus 3 by 2. So it is upward parabola whose vertex is at 3 by 2, y coordinate 3 by 2. This is how your this graph would be, and y is less than this thing, so it will be below this parabola. And then second thing, if I take x as positive, it will be y plus x equal to 3. That is nothing but this kind of straight line. Okay, because it should be symmetrical about y-axis, because you can put x or minus x, it should give you same thing. So this other portion, that means when x is negative, it will be y minus x is equal to 3 will be given by this part. And we are looking for less than or equal to 3, and you can check origin is satisfying it. That means it should be inside or below this region. Okay, so this graph of y plus mod x, y plus mod x less than or equal to 3 will be actually below this region. And for this parabola also, I think we were below this region only. And then they have said y greater than or equal to x minus 1 mod. Okay, let us do one thing. Let us find these points also. This is already, I think, 0 comma 3. This is 3 comma 0. Okay, this point is 0 comma 3 by 2. Okay, now to find this point, what I will be doing, we will put y is equal to, for positive side, I will put y is equal to 3 minus x here. So 2 times 3 minus x is equal to x square plus. So we will get a quadratic x square plus 2x minus 3 equal to 0. So I think x equal to 1 is one of the solution. This point is x is equal to 1. Actually, the other solution will come here as minus 3, but that is not applicable for this line y plus x is equal to 3, because it is only for x being positive. So this point will give you x coordinate as 1, and if x coordinate is 1, y coordinate will be 2. Symmetry, say from symmetry I can say this will be minus 1 comma 2. Okay, now coming to the last thing. Last thing is actually having your vertex at 1, because it is y equal to mod x minus 1. It will be going like this and it will be going like this. Okay, now if I check, let me just draw this graph. Actually this minus 1 comma 2 is also lying on it, and if you look at this thing, this is actually a tangent to this parabola at this point. And how do I know it is a tangent at this point? For that you need to solve this part. Actually this part is actually y equal to 1 minus x, because x less than 1, so mod will open with minus sign, so y equal to 1 minus x, and this parabola which is 2y equal to x square plus 3. If I put this value of y in that, we will be getting 2 into 1 minus x equal to x square plus 3, and you can see it is becoming x square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 0, which means x plus 1 whole square. So we are having a repeated root of x as minus 1. So this point will be actually a point of tangency of this portion of this mod with parabola. Now let's see which area we are looking for now after doing all these things. So we are looking for y greater than or equal to x minus 1 mod. So this will be above this V shape. So if I count each and everything, it has to be below this parabola because it is y less than or equal to, and then it is y plus mod x less than or equal to 3. It is also below this thing. So totally, in total, we need this area. We need this area. Okay, now how to find this area? I think it is very easy to see that from this point, I think this will go till -1. So -1 to 1. To find this area, I can do one thing. I can do the integration from -1 to 1, where above function will be parabola, which is actually x square plus 3 by 2, and the below function is given by this thing, that is 1 minus x dx. Okay, and after that, I think this is simple triangle, so there is no need to find this by integration. You can see this is having base equal to 2, y coordinate 2, and this point. Okay, for that I need to find this point also. So this is y equal to x minus 1, the right portion of this y equal to mod x minus 1, and this is x plus y equal to 3. So if you solve this, I think you are getting this to be 2 comma 1. You can check 2 comma 1 is satisfying both of them. You can solve also. So here the height would be 1 because x coordinate is 2 here, and this is x is equal to 1. So x is equal to 1 and this is 2. So height will be 1 here and base is 2. So this area will be just 1. So this area, this triangular area will be just 1 because base is 2, height is 1, half base into height is 1. So total area will be this thing. Now to find this area, I think we can remove this x. Why I can remove this x? Because if you integrate this x, because it is an odd function and we are looking for area from -1 to 1, so this we can remove directly. And for other part you can say it is 2 times 0 to 1 x square by 2 and plus 3 by 2 minus 1, so it is plus 1 by 2 dx plus 1 will be the area. So this will be x cube, and let's do one thing. This 2 will cancel this thing. The integration of x square is x cube by 3. Putting 1 will give you 1 upon 3 plus x, putting 1 will give you just 1 plus 1. The final answer should be 2 plus 1 by 3, so 7 by 3 I think. Okay, they are asking 6a. This is actually a. They are asking 6a. So if you multiply this by 6, I think we get 14. Yeah, there is one option A as 14. So this is how we can do this question. I have one more way to do this question, and that another way is that, please listen carefully. This was my parabola. Okay, and then my line was coming from here. It was a tangent at this point. I think this was a point -1 comma 2, -1 comma 2. Okay, and this was going like this, and then there was a line which was intersecting it here, and this also intersecting here only. Okay, now dear students, this point is 1 comma 2. And we are looking for this area. This we have already found using area of triangle using half base into height, so I will not do it again. Now to find this area, what I am thinking of, that if I find the area of this triangle and I subtract this portion, let me use this green color here. If I subtract this portion from this triangle, I think we will get the desired result. And now this thing can be found directly using 2/3 thing that I always talk about. I will tell you what is 2/3 thing, but before that, the area of this triangle, because this is 1 minus 1, so 2, and this is 2, so this entire thing from this to this, let me call this point as A, this point as B, and this point as C. So this triangle ABC is having area equal to 2 into 2 by 2, so that is 2. Okay, now we need to find this area, and this area is always, please listen carefully, that whenever we are having a parabola like this and we have to find this area, and this is tangent at vertex. Okay, and if you drop perpendicular from this point is A, this is M, this is O, this is N. This area is 2/3 of this rectangle OMAN. This area is 2/3 of OMAN. Now here you can see this area will be 2/3 of this rectangle if I draw like this. Now for this point was I think 0, 3/2. This point was 0, 3/2, and this is y equal to 2 line. So here this length will be 2 minus 3/2, that is 1/2, and from this to this it is just 1, so into 1 and into 2/3, and same will be this side also, so into 2. This becomes 2, you can cancel, so it will be 2/3. So dear students, from this area ABC I need to subtract just 2/3. If you subtract 2/3, you will be getting 2 into 3, 6 minus 2, 4/3, and plus 1 from here. So the final area was 4/3 plus 1, that is 7/3. I think this is what we got from integration also. In parabola, most of the time we do not need to do integration. We can always find by this 2/3 thing, 2-do's theorem and other things. Now here please see area of region. We have to find area of region bounded by the curve y square is equal to x and y equal to mod x minus 2. I think only two things they have given, not looking very difficult. Y square equal to x means it should be right opening parabola, vertex at origin. And this y equal to mod x minus 2 means it should be V-shaped graph like this at x is equal to 2. Now we have to find these 2 points of intersection and we have to find this area. Now in this case, what first of all, I think this point of intersection is very important to find. So y square equal to x. So y square, from this I can write it as x minus 2 whole square is equal to x, will give you x square minus 4x minus x, so minus 5x plus 4 equal to 0. So we are getting x is equal to 1 or 4. So I think this point will be 4 and this point will be 1. At x is equal to 1, this will give you I think 1 only. So this point is 1 comma 1. This is also satisfying it. At 4, this is 2. So at x is equal to 4, y is equal to 2. Yeah, this is satisfying here also. Okay, so these are the points and we need to find this area. Now I will give you two methods. One is using 2-do's theorem, which I will do first, and then using integration. What is 2-do's theorem? Please understand, whenever some secant like AB is cutting your parabola at 2 points like this, then we take the projection of this segment AB on tangent at vertex. We take the projection of this segment on tangent at vertex and we call this as D. Then this area is always equal to D cube upon 6L. And here D is actually, you can see this is having y coordinate as 1, this is having y coordinate as 2 actually. So this difference is 1 cube upon 6, and for this parabola latest rectum is 1. So this area, this small area is just 1 upon 6. And to find this area below AB, and let me call this as maybe C. So this area actually can be found using area of a triangle. Okay, using determinant maybe. So that will be 1, 1, 1, 1 point, and for other point 2, 0, 1, and then 4, 2, 1, 1/2 outside. So maybe I can use some property. Yeah, if I subtract last row, or maybe let me do one thing, keep first row as it is, subtract second and third row from this one. So it will be 1, minus 1, 0. This will be 3, 1, 0, and expanding along third column, it will give you 1 upon 2 into this 1 into 1 plus 3, so 4. This area is 2. This area is 2. This is area is 1 upon 6. Add them, we get the answer, that is 13 upon 6. So answer of this question should be C. Okay. Now I was talking about another method. Now for another method, what we will do, we will be doing the integration, okay, from 1 to 2, 1 to 2 between this parabola and this portion of this mod, and then 1 to 2 to 4 between this parabola and this portion of this mod. In fact, we can do it directly also. This will be just area equal to, I think, 1 to 4. The parabola above means root x minus mod x minus 2. This integration we need to do. Please check it once again. In this portion which we are looking for, the above portion, above graph is this one, that is parabola, and the below is this one, that is given by mod. This is the area which we are looking for. If we want to do it by integration, it will be 1 to 4 in a graph of parabola is given by y is equal to under root x, and here y is equal to mod x minus 2. So just do the integration of this, we will get the result. Okay. Now we may do this thing by doing integration of this under root x separately, which will be x power 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 from 1 to 4, and then minus this, you can split in two parts, 1 to 2, it will be 2 minus x dx, and from 2 to 4 it will be x minus 2 dx. You can do the calculation, it has to be same which I have given you here, that is 13 upon 6. Coming to this question where we are given area of region bounded by y equal to e power x, y equal to e power minus x, and the line x is equal to 1 is. I think one very simple question I will call this as, because the graph of e power x we all know, it is rising graph like this. E power minus x is decaying graph, meeting this y equal to e power x at 0, because at 0 they both are giving you value as 1 1, and this is y equal to e power minus x, and then the line x is equal to 1. So overall, which area we are looking for? We are looking for this area. On one direction, on one boundary, I'll say it is e power x. This boundary is x is equal to 1, and this boundary is e power y equal to e power minus x. So to find this area, it is simple by integration, and I think there is no other method unless you remember some results related to exponential functions also, which is not recommended from my side because not that useful. Okay, so from 0 to 1, above function is e power x, the below function is e power minus x. The integration of e power x is e power x. For e power minus x, it will be minus e power x. So minus minus plus, 0 to 1, put 1, we get e plus e power minus 1. You put 0, you get 1 plus 1, 2. So answer of this will be e plus 1 upon e minus 2, that is C. So I think that should be the answer of this question. Yeah. So that's it for this session. Thank you so much, bachcho. Take care. Bye.